Okay. Hello, viewers. I noticed there are a few of you dipping in now. Just, I'm just getting ready and stuff. Sharing the link around. I figure I should start. Let people flow in. You know, let everyone aware. I'm looking at the chat though, so if any of you have any questions or concerns, you can address them to me yourself. No. I think it's everywhere. One more place. Okay, now I have informed everyone, basically everyone that I think that I've thought to inform. So now I will start. So where we left off last time was we had a problem with our little robot, but it's working now. There was one more issue that I encountered. See this elif statement? It's fine now, but before it was doing this. It was doing this here. It had like the parentheses was only encapsulating here, and for some reason I don't know why. But Godot accepts this else if, but it doesn't, like, it isn't taken into account. Like, this doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter. I don't know why. So we need that parentheses there, of course, and then everything works fine again. As proof, it's a little test run. At least it'd be really crappy if like he immediately started being busted, but I tested this out a couple times afterwards, so I don't think so. I think he's all good. I think he's moving around and he's being a good boy. That was me possessing him, by the way. That was my possess function, or my possess kind of action coming into play. So now we got to set it up so that I can actually possess him and not just spawn myself over again. So let's think about it here. I'm still kind of winded from before. My actually the back of my throat kind of hurts. So I'm still kind of winded, but I'll try to be, you know, as energetic. I'm gonna drink some water though. Okay. So next up, we need to. So let's look at our default function. So when you hit the Q button, the possess button, that is, you do all of this. You want to possess the nearest robot, and you do, and you change your state according to whatever type that robot had. So first you do the execute, and then based on that execute, if all of this is true, it'll fire all this, but it does everything here, and it changes the state appropriately. So let's take a look at that. So there's something we didn't do here, because this robot, of course, the type is default. So this is left. We gotta set the type of something else. Type. I'll do it down. Actually, no, it should be. It's actually correct. So, first off, print. I'm gonna take out all these prints. I don't need them. Okay. And back to my default. I wanna output my state. So process delta, I'm gonna print state. I wanna see what that is. I wanna see if our after we come into here, I wanna see if it changes. I gotta go there. I'm gonna restart. Still my default state. Something's fucky. Doesn't even change a little bit. So let's figure out why it's not changing. Of course I need host. It doesn't go in here. That's a problem. So when this executes, it changes the type. So it changes to the possess function. This doesn't functionally matter. That's for the look of like how it hones in on the robot that's being targeted. It's not printing, so it's not coming in here. Let's take this out. No, we can't. No, wait, we can. Still doesn't do it. And the host animation is possess, but it's not playing. I want to do all this, which should happen. This actually does happen, because... No, wait. Let's look at the robot function. Or no. Is it the possession triggers what that is? It does it, right? What's the Q free app? That's in this execute function, isn't it? I'm gonna change this. I should be able to free the queue, free that area of the queue from my player. Where's my player? There, for my default. So I'm gonna put that again here. I'm gonna do queue free. What does that do? It does this, but it's not printing this type still. I think I know why. The type is this. They're taking the type as this. I'm going to you know what? This is a better one. Print. So yeah, okay, it was doing it, I just okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. So it does this, but it's taking the type as this. Let's look at the play. Let's look in here. Maybe the type isn't changing there. Maybe it's changing down here. No. I'm gonna do that. I want to be searching whenever. Yeah. Okay. That's why it's not working immediately, I think. I'll try this. Still default. I understand why it's doing that. It's just frustrating. This logic won't work. I need to think of different logic here. Do I need an else? I don't think I need an else there. Let's see if this does this right. Let's look at this. There is no change whatsoever. Why? Its type should be... Oh! That's scissor lift? Yeah, no, it should be scissor lift. maybe... I think I know what's going on here. Wait, let me get rid of that print. That's what's going on. The robot's type is not being overloaded. Let's not have this. Don't need this. That's strange. I understand why it's doing this, but it shouldn't. Let's see, game object actor, and scissors lift. Oh, I know why. Everything I just had was fine. Go back to robot. I'm gonna put that back. Problem is, scissor lift down here. It's using robot.do. It's using the wrong script. That'll do it. So. This should work. Perfect. That's what we wanted. Okay, so we are making it into our new state. We're doing it. A little bit of a mishap there. So, I think that was the only print, right? I've been one more. Yeah, there's one more. Unnecessary. Close to robot is equal to null. Is not equal to null, rather. What's this? Otherwise, it shouldn't do anything, honestly. So. Is there... There's one more thing. So you saw when it was just going back to the default, the host was the rotation was fucked up because I intentionally changed the rotation here in order to make the animation look cool. So how am I going to wait? First off, I'm curious about something. I'm gonna go behind him. I did. How about I'm on this side? Does that change? No, it doesn't. Does it change if I do it here? It does. We learned something about how Godot works just now. So the lowest level node is what's in front of everything. There's a thing about that, though I think the Z index would change it. So let's try this at -5. I think that's what the Z index is for. Yes, it is. I'm just gonna set it to 0. Actually, we're gonna set the player to be in front of most things. So the Z index for the player is gonna be 10. I think I do want the map ahead of the player though. So let's set the map. The Z index of the map is 20. And everything else can be 0. For now. So what should we do? What should we do now? So now we need to provide. We need to provide logic for the new state because the scissor lift state exists, I believe. Let's go to my player. It doesn't do anything. It just prints the state. So yeah, that was me hitting the execute, like hitting the Q, which is the execute thing. So first we need a function enter, because it is it should be calling enter as well. Pass, because the state has a default enter, and the player, when it changes states, it calls the state's enter function. It should also call an exit function. I'm gonna make an exit function as well, or at least create the outline for one. I think there's one exit. No, okay. Gonna put it at the end. I feel like that makes sense. Yes. So, and also func exit. We're gonna do something here. Don't know what yet, but we're gonna do something here. So when we enter it, we want to have the same data. Well, first off, let's go in order here. So, at player, rather at the default state, we do this, and so we do this function process delta, which does all this shit. When all of this stuff happens, we're changing the state. We're gonna call this func exit. What is this gonna do? Well, at the moment the rotation's fucked up. So first, I want to play the game while noting my rotation. So I'm gonna print rotation. Rotation. Let's see what that looks like. I think I know what it looks like, but what's this? My rotation is 0. So, what does rotate do? I'm gonna look at rotate for Godot. So I'm gonna open up this thing. What has that? Is it node that has a rotate function? Or is it kinematic body? Right. I'm gonna go node Godot. We need to find the thing with the axis of the I think it's node. Rotate. No, it isn't. Let's try kinematic body. Not that either. 2D? Probably, maybe it's no 2D. Let me go back. Could be no 2D. It is. So rotate. So I'm gonna try to rotate 0. I'm gonna try that. See if that works. Where is? I'm gonna move this over here because it's easier to figure out which one I'm dealing with. That's my old project, by the way. Already explained that, but might as well do it again. So rotate. So on exit, I'm gonna rotate to 0. So on the function exit of the default pass, rotate 0. See if that does it. How am I gonna check it? Well, let me try something real fast. Oh, I just realized that's no good. My rotation is still off, looks like, because I'm constantly just printing my rotation. Let's try that. I want to see if I'm calling my exit function properly. Shit. Fucked up. I just... That's 1,000. I was just looking at some stuff. So let's try it. Let's try it again. My rotate is still off, but I think it did call my exit. Did it? It did call my exit state. Right there is where it called it. But it didn't change anything. So it's rotating. So rotate is relative. That's fair enough. Can I set my rotation to 0? I'm gonna keep that there actually. Let's... see if it does that. Let's see if that works. It worked. So I can't represent that graphically yet. Actually, let me try that. Let me try to represent it graphically. Going into the debugger. I want to look at my player. I know there's a way to look at the player. Through here. Should be. I don't think I have to mess with this. Maybe. Yeah, can't mess with this. So... I swear there's a way to do this, but it doesn't seem to be happening. Can I pause? That's the one thing that Unity does have on Godot, is that you can check object instances and their data completely without any sort of debugging, like setting anything in the debugger. Like I don't have to like print, for example, like a thing from my host. I could just pause it and look at my player and see what's going on in my player at that moment. That's one thing Unity has over Godot. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'm just not sure how. Oh, okay. I think I did it. This is the player. So, my sprite. What's my current sprite? Okay, this is how you do it apparently. And it should be. In my current sprite, that should be a reference to a node. So it should be a visibility. I just selected that, and if I continue, aha. I wonder if there's a way to change my sprite. Interesting. Learning some premium debugging things right now, but I can't seem to. You know, I guess that's fine. I think it's working. I think it's working fine. So I'm just gonna stop. I think it's working fine though. I'm sure I could actually change the sprite to whatever I wanted at that moment, but I don't need to. Well, what's this output? Error, or was it just because of the breakpoint thing I did? No. Condition. I'm gonna assume it's because of the I got that breakpoint thing I did is probably not good. It's probably no good. Like it's not intended for me to do something like that. At least not how I did it. The back of my throat kind of hurts. I assume I was talking a bit too loud earlier. Maybe it was just because I've been talking for a while. So I'm gonna probably be talking less unless someone in the chat comes by to say hi. Sorry for not being very engaging. Shut the fuck up, David. You don't know shit. So this dude's like, that's not the reason why it hurts. Ah, fuck you. All right. So it's doing the right stuff. The default player, the on exit, it just puts its rotation to normal. That's all it should do. I think that's all it needs to do. So on enter. So now we're doing this. We change the state, and now we got to enter our next state. So let's go there. What do we want to do? Well, we want to instantiate a scissor lift robot, but we can't just instantiate any scissor lift robot. We need to instantiate a scissor lift robot that'll do stuff for the player. Which means, here's how I'm choosing to handle it. Can I go here? We're gonna new inherited scene. Gonna inherit from the scissor lift robot. And we're gonna call it. We're gonna change. We're gonna call it. Oh, excuse me, I'm being called. I'm gonna. I guess I'll just mute the stream. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. That's only 2 of you, so I'm sure you didn't mind. Wink. So, we have our new inherited scene. We're just gonna save as, but this is gonna go in the player. We're gonna create a new folder though. New folder. Possessed. Possessed. That's what this guy is now. And his script is basically, it's completely trash. We don't care about it. What we're going to do, this doesn't extend anything. This little, yeah. This will just extend kinematic body. Because I don't care about the code in from before. This will just handle the animations. That's all this is going to be handling. And the player will handle everything else. The movement, everything else will be handled by the player. So we need to do some changing things on the player. So the player, it just entered a new state, so the forklift state specifically. So let's go to the forklift state. Scissor lifts. I keep calling it the forklift. So we're gonna set the HP to 3. Basically, we're just mimicking what the values of the forklift, scissor lift. This is so basically, whenever the player enters a new possesses a new body, it's going to have the player's now going to have the stats of that body. And yeah, that's basically it. And type of scissor lift. I don't need the word type. There are some considerations I have to make about this, but I don't think I'll worry about them for now. For now, actually, can I do this? No, I don't think I can. I'm thinking about if I could, cause you know what? No, I'm not gonna worry about it. All robots will be the same-ish size. All robots will be like a 32 by 32, with like a few exceptions where, like, you know, for example, this guy, when you use him, he becomes taller. So yeah, this is good. But I need a host. I need to append host to everything here. Ah. So on enter, this happens. Except I can't do these. Don't worry about these. Host doesn't handle the animations now. The animate, for now, host will just be invisible. And the last thing I have to do, I have to instantiate the thing. So I'm going to create a new variable in the player. Var possessed. And possessed equals null. By default. But when I'm the scissor lift, possessed is now equal to preload. And I gotta preload something. What am I gonna preload? Gonna preload res. Actually, I can start from here. So /. Where am I? I'm in player. I'm here. So I got it possessed. / scissor lift possessed. I completely fucked that up. Scissor lift possessed .tc. And then I need to add it as my host child. So host dot add child possessed. What else I gotta do? It's a bit of a process to instantiate a variable like this. To instantiate an object like this. So I'm gonna I'm just looking elsewhere because my other game I do a lot of preloading as well. But I could simplify if I'm honest. I need a dot instance, of course. That'll work. Should work anyways. So it adds that as a child. And possessed dot position with a host dot position host possessed dot scale dot x. Well, thinking about this now. This is just safe. I'm gonna do it. Scale dot x is equal to host dot scale dot x. And I add it as my child. Let's see if that works. Possessed. Oh, host. Of course. Always need that host. Oh, I messed up. That's the big time. Back, I think I'm just Control Z. Yeah, I'm fine. Right. I understand why that happened. I need a new... So this... clear. It's not gonna do anything for now. So why is this happening? About get index possess. Oh, one more extra S than I. What's this? Oh, it's just the path of right. Interesting where it spawned. Let's try this. What's wrong with this? Tag. Ah, I see. Because it spawns another one. I understand. But this one doesn't need. This one doesn't need an area. We can just get rid of it. Can't do it. All right, fine. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter whether or not we store this or not. You know, thinking about it. Yeah, okay. In the player, I know why this is happening. It's just, so, rather than possession trigger. If, I just won't do this if host.state is not equal to default. Rather, if it is equal to default. That's the only way I do this. If it's not, then I don't care. I don't want to do anything. If it's not in if it's not in the default state. Whoa. Okay. Okay, I'm interesting. Interesting. Why did it do that? So first off, there's an annoying print going on. Where the fuck is it? Alright, let's try this again. I don't know what's going on. So let's check back with our switch left. Let's try putting these things back in. See what happens. It does work. A little jank, like he's down there for some reason. Actually, I see. I don't need to do this. Don't need to do this. Actually, I need the J speed. I don't need this. Well, I can use the gravity. Don't need the normal. I could do the normal, but I don't need it. What's it doing? What the fuck is this? So let's Okay. I'm curious now of something. I'm in the sigil state. It's happening. Something's up my player that's causing it to move to the right and only to the right. This is very bizarre. This is very bizarre. I don't know why this is happening. Is it something to do with the collision? Let me Hmm. I think I know what's up. I think I know what's up. That's the funny thing, though. I'm not just running right. My velocity is 0. Look. Because I'm printing my velocity. Oh, wait. Didn't. I must took it out. It's not simply running right. And that's my horizontal velocity. So right now it's detecting that I'm in the air. Right now. Like, with here, it's detecting that I'm in the air. Yeah, it's warping. It's doing something I don't know why. What if I take this out? What happens then? Still the same thing. But I think I know what's going on. It has something to do with the collision. So, like, I think. So this is just a circle, right? But my player is this thing. I'm gonna add a... You know what? Oh! I know exactly what's happening. This is why layers are fucking important. So, first off, let's do some layering. So 2D physics, layer 1. Let's It's not going to be tight. So I think it's physics. So layer 1, let's call this floors and walls. Layer 2, player. Layer 3, robots. Layer 4 is going to be I'm gonna say hazards. And that's all we're gonna have for now. That's all we're gonna have for now. So the problem here is that the player and this guy are overlapped, and these two are kinematic bodies that do collide. They collide. So it's in a constant state of collision, and both, like, neither can move from each other. They're inside each other, and it's fucking up really bad. That's what happens apparently when this happens. So how do I stop this madness? Well, I simply just move the player from the floors and walls to the player layer, and I'll allow this. As for the scissor lift guy, gonna have different ones. Floors and walls. It's on the floor and wall layer. It's on the player layer. No, it's not on this layer. It's only on the player layer. So this is tagged as a player, basically. And it interacts with the floors and walls, not the player, but it does interact with other robots and hazards. And in fact, the player should also interact with hazards. Flip that on too. So now, works fine. Works as intended, family. At least mostly. That was what was wrong. Very, very, very simple. But very dramatic. Yeah, so that covers that. Now we need to handle animation. We need to handle animation now. So, you know, our player should handle turning. Oh, wait. Right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So in this guy, we need a new script here. This guy needs to handle all the animation, everything that's to do with moving, like looking like he's moving around. That's a fine script. I'm gonna have him actually inherit from a new script. Inherits kinematic body 2D. And this might not do anything actually, but it's good to have it here just in case. But basically, so I'm thinking var host. Gonna try something real fast. I'm gonna go back here. Host.possessed.host is equal to host. And initially it's null. And in my func process, print host. Yeah. Looks like it's printing the host correctly. With that in mind, now we have the host. So now we're now going to be handling the animation. So I actually do need that process function, process delta. That'll just handle all the animations here. So if host.velocity.x is greater than if host.velocity.x is greater than it's greater than 0, then we're gonna change sprite. Yeah. So actually this should extend robot, I think. This is gonna have to extend robot. Else I'll just have another. Actually, can it extend player? No, I shouldn't have it extend player. I'll have it extend robot. Or maybe I'll just have it extend actor. That's the safest. That's the safest bet. I should have it extend actor. Extends dot. How am I extending actor from robot? Oh, that's all do. If host.velocity is greater than 0, then I am change sprite get node move. Get node same thing for the other side. So one thing it should have been doing actually is changing the scale. But it wasn't. Have to think about that. Oh no, it shouldn't. Never mind. So we're gonna take something from the robots. I'm gonna need to keep track of direction. So I'm just gonna copy this over. Don't need a timer. What's wrong with this? Unexpected oh. So let's try that first. What's wrong with this? Okay. Get node. Oh. Of course. Misplaced parentheses. Right. That's fine. Yeah. God damn it. Should be good. It's not calling the correct animations rather. Oh, because I'm not calling the... You know what? copy this over to everywhere else. There we go. That's how I like it. You seeing this shit, guys? It's really coming together. Let me get rid of that fucking thing. I don't need it anymore. It's in robot. Oh, it's not in robot. It's, I guess, in the scissor lift. Delete. So, that's cool. What next? What next do I need? So in here, I'm gonna set its action sprite now. Oh, wait, I already have it. And I should have, do I have an action animation? I do. Cool. So let's go ahead into our scripts. I thought ahead apparently. So this is gonna be fun. So first thing we want to, so we're gonna similar to up here on execute. We're gonna change to a certain sprite. Where is it? Yeah. We're gonna change to a certain sprite. Specifically, we're not changing the host sprite. We are changing the host sprite, but not just yet. But so we're going to change the sprite to action sprite. Oh, we need to, we're playing with possessed, so we gotta do the possessed. Host.possessed. And that's basically it. That's all we're doing here. We're gonna need another raycast because I shouldn't be able to do this when there is something above me, but I don't care right now. We'll do that later. So when that happens, when it tries to lift up, when it does lift up rather, I need to call out another function. I need a process. So if the host stays with the scissor lift. If that's true. And host.possessed isn't equal to null. Then the nested if statement if host.possessed.anim is equal to action. And the anim is action, and the anim, rather the host.possessed dot get node animator dot is playing when that's not happening. So similar to my default, except it's a bit of a more of a specific check. Then I want to do the thing. This has to be nested because I need to check if the possessed is null first, and if it is null, then this will cause errors. Unexpected assign, of course, I forgot an extra equal sign. So when that all happens, now I want to do something. Rather, okay, so can I set another collision to active? Wonder. Okay. So Sizzlip is gonna have another area 2D. I need another area 2D here. Active area, and that area will wait, no, sorry, not an area 2D. Needs a static body rather. Whoops. So, active collision. And I need a collider, which I need the action sprite for. So it's gonna be a rectangle. Let's go inside that rectangle. Don't know exactly how tall it is, but just gonna have to. Where's? I should be able to access it. I guess I'll just up here transform. Looks good. 32 looks good. And let's make it a bit more wide. There we go. And it is disabled. When in my script for it, in my scissor lift state, host.possessed.get node active collision dot disabled. Let me go back to it again. So the scissor lifts. Wait, I gotta save all of them first for it to appear here. So I put it in the parent. So there it is. Active collision disabled. So that thing there, the collision shape 2D, how am I gonna get that? Can I get the shape from the collision? Maybe I'll be able to. Actually, So when all that happens, at the very end, it'll be disabled. The disabled will be false. And then host dot position is equal to host dot position dot x. Plus, we'll go with, let's see. So on the ground right now, we want to put it way up. So, that's about, how much is that? So it's 32 by 32, then I need to do another 32 plus, we'll say 80. We'll just say 80 and see what happens. And host dot change sprite host dot state is equal to default. Oh wait. Forgot I have a change state. I think that's it. Let me double check that one player. Change state. I'll change the host type to default. So with that, let me cross-reference with my default. I shouldn't need to do this. Let's try it out. It's a lot of messing around. Ooh, no good. No good. What's going on there? Oh, I know what's going on there. I have action sprite visible. What is it doing? What did I do? What did I do to this thing? You shouldn't have been affected by anything I did with. Oh, wait, no, that shouldn't do anything either. But let me change the. Let me change some of this. It's honestly, it doesn't matter here. It'll never be activated here. At least not for now. Maybe I'll do it later. But meanwhile, it will be changed. You collide only with the player. Rather, This shouldn't matter though, because it's disabled. For good measure, let's put on one-way collisions. That'll mean that it can collide. It'll only collide with things that are falling on top of it. That seemed to have worked. My Q isn't doing anything though. But it's good that we got this back to working at least somewhat as expected. So let's see why. So first off, let's print. And I need to get rid of that, whatever's doing that velocity thing. I think it's the player. Yes. So it's hitting it, but it's not doing anything. So let's look at the logic again. So host.possess.change sprite changes to the action, which should be okay. Because this is lift.possessed, it inherits file, save all scenes. This looks correct, and I just want to check the animation to make sure it's all okay. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay. What's wrong now? So it does this. I change the host possessed is not equal to null. Gonna print something here too. We gotta see where we are when we're not doing this stuff. Finally. So the animator obviously isn't playing. Why? I think I see. So it's not doing this animation. Probably because the it's doing other shit over here. Okay, I'm gonna do... And... Let's try that. I think that might work. No. Apparently it does not. That's correct. What is it up here? That's fine. Makes sense. Where is it being reset to default? Because it shouldn't do it from here. Somewhere else? No. It'll only be in possessed. So, like, it is changing it to action, but action doesn't get far enough in the animation in order to trigger anything else. And I don't know why. I don't know why yet. So let's see, possessed. This doesn't do anything. Possessed, when it's ready, only that's when it sets it to default. Oh! No, wait, yeah. New anim is... Yeah, that should be fine. Because actor... It should be fine. Hmm. is it flipping to the default sprite, to the default animation?
Ist der Leitfaden. Die Ideen. Es gibt eine Leitfaden.
That's probably why. Maybe not. Still doing it. Oh, shit, it did it. It totally didn't do it a second ago, though. Okay. Okay. What if I can clear the robot array? Is there an array.clear? Should be. It is. Okay. So when I exit the our default state, I'm gonna clear host dot, what is it? Two things I want to do. Dot clear. So I'm gonna clear whatever robots are in the array, and the closest robot equal to null. Host. Okay, okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. So first off, when this happens, I need to stop. I need to remove. So, I need to remove the parentage, and I need to change the parentage. Let's try that. Of course. That should be good. still listening to my host. I think if I just make the host null, so does this, otherwise it does nothing. So all I gotta do now is when I leave this, host equals to null. Let's try that. Oh, I understand. I can't do it here. And it's not, that's not correct anyways. I'll do it on the exit. Try that. There we go. Though I don't like how the player is spawned over here. Oh. Why? That's why. Minus 80. A little too high. Let's do it a little bit lower. Not 40. 75? So, in other words, we fucking did it! Oh, wait, shit. One more thing I gotta do. So the player... when Q is pressed... I don't want the player to move. So if type... No. This means that whenever I'm holding down the Q button at all, I cannot move. Isn't this the coolest shit? Isn't game dev just the coolest shit? And I can't interact with him anymore because it's not the kind of robot I can interact with. Because he fucking died. Isn't game dev just the coolest shit? Look at this. Look at that. Fucking amazing. I have changed my mind about something though, so I'm gonna go to here, the test scene. I've decided the tile map will go back to where it was before because it looks silly that my guy is behind the world. So it'll always be in front. It'll always be in the back, rather. One thing I'm going to change about my player as well. The player is going to get a different kind of collision box, collision circle. So I'm just gonna do a new circle. Circle is gonna have a radius of 16, and the collision shape itself is going to be at 0, 0. This boy is so also going to change to 16. It's already 0, 0, 0, so it's all good. Save all scenes. Just test that out again, make sure everything's working fine. You're a fucking liar, David, and you know it. He's not turning. This worries me. Oh, I know why he's not turning. Wait, so... Okay, that's the area. Right. So I need the raycast to be a little bit longer. But yeah, David, you know it that if you could like game dev without risk, you'd do it. You'd fucking do it, you poser. Don't pretend you're like monotonous, like working for like some fucking guy at a military base would be pretty cool, but like fuck, like no. Like working at an accounting firm developing their fucking like algorithm, like that's not fun. That's not fun. That's baloney. I don't want to do that. I mean, I will, and I mean, I enjoy coding. Coding's fine, but man, this is fucking cool. This is so cool. Look at this. I'm deriving so much enjoyment out of just this. Isn't that so cool? Okay, so moving on though. You can't stay stuck on this forever. We are our first guy though. Like this is he's done basically. I need to make a death animation, but I'm not so. I can probably just replace it with some explosion, like a very piss poor like exploding animation that I can just create in 5 seconds. So that's one guy done. Now, let's see. Let's make a bomb guy. We need a bomb guy. It should be easier because I don't need to be I don't need to mess with the player as much. So let's take, what are we taking? Taking a small aside to type in Discord. Okay, so let's get working. Let's get working on that other character, huh? So it's gonna be a bomb guy, I think. Got away with wheels on the last guy, but this one's gonna have a little bit of a walk animation, but only probably like four things, like 4 frames. So kind of imagine like a kind of like a hobbly looking guy. Let's use black at first. Sort of like a bomb. I'm thinking about how I'm going to design him. Okay, so let's see. Fuck it, circle tool. I don't got time for this. This guy's looking pretty alright. So... Thinking I'm gonna do a little design on him. Radioactivity design. So, and black. It's gonna be here, here, and here. That's fine. I think that communicates it enough, right? Probably. Maybe it should be green. Green on the inside. First things first, the idol. Yeah, I like this. Man, the pixel art is by far my least favorite part of this. Like, I like to do it sometimes, but it takes up so much time. I'm not fast at it. I'm not fast enough. When did I lie to you, Mech? It's very possible that I did, but I don't know under what context I lied to you. You said you would put it under Ludum. Didn't I? I thought I did. Huh. I thought I did. Apparently I didn't. I probably forgot to hit update information, is probably why. Why does it matter to you at all? Like, why are you concerned at all? If anything, it hurts me, and you should be glad. I see. What? Oh, god damn it. Things crashing. Drives me insane. Did I save any of it? I didn't save any of it. God damn it. The bomb guy now has wheels. I'm trying to leave for water. Okay. I gotta redo the bomb guy. God damn it. I thought he was coming out alright too. I thought it was coming out pretty alright. Ugh. I'm so angry. God. Man, how I wish I could just automatically generate things from my mind. Like pixel art. Jesus Christ, this takes so long. Alright, fuck it. I'm not trying hard right now. It's gonna be a tractor. It's gonna be a tractor, dude. Number 36 in what measurement? Like what is the like number 36 in relation to what? Oh, I see. Please, more people show up, if you would. Might have been a blessing in disguise that the ace bike crashed. This is much easier. This will be much easier to animate. He's a radioactive bomb. He's leaking a bit of leaking a bit of radiation goo. Think like Fallout mini nukes, except personified. It will be. It will be slightly. Not your immersion. I was gonna do something with this, but I'm not going to anymore. I'll just animate the goo. Well, I mean, technically speaking, for like a nuclear bomb, right? Like, if a nuclear bomb just sits around long enough, the thing inside it. Wait, no, it triggers a radioactive. Wait, no, because it's triggered from like, you know, active fucking radioactive material. So eventually, the radioactive material, it'll like burn out, so to speak. I'm no physicist, but like I'm pretty sure any nuclear bomb could diffuse itself over time, right? Yeah, that video game Half-Life. Yeah. Nice meme, Mech. Nice meme. Stop being weak-willed, David. So it sounds like you need to, do better, David. Oh my god, I don't want to do any more pixel art. Pixel art is the worst part of game dev. Let me save this. Um... Gotta make this bigger. Sprite, canvas, 64, 64. Now for a cool looking mushroom cloud. Let's see. I have not designed a robot vacuum cleaner. I probably should have done that mech, but I'm almost finished this, so may as well just do it. I told myself I would be doing that, but I don't know why I'm working so hard on these. But I already did this one, basically, so I may as well just finish it up. I am a compulsive liar, obviously. And next frame, just kill everything. That's pretty cool, though. That's a pretty alright animation. Alright, let's export these things. File, export sprite sheet. No, wait, this is move. Mr. Robomb. As like a Roomba Expo? Is that what you're going for? Well, the thing is, David, like that's more just for like that was more for my benefit. Like the speed of the sprites won't matter in the export because they export as just images, so it doesn't. The speed of the doesn't matter. Yes, David, that's the whole point of the game. Like when you possess this other motherfucker, look at this guy. Look. This guy is just trying to live his life. You possess him, you're now him, and then when you do the thing, you fucking break his neck, bro. That's the point of the game. Nope. You're the one causing this mischief, buddy. The theme of this the fucking game jam is sacrifices must be made. That's the theme of this thing. So indeed, this is on color. Okay, let's get in here and let's make this bomb an enemy. Or, not really an enemy. He doesn't do anything to you. Maybe if he blows up around you. So first I shall make the appropriate robot. So scene, new inherited scene. Game objects, robots, robot. I like the robot guy. I like how he came out. I mean, the bomb guy. Gonna have to bump this up a little bit. It's 64, so I think negative 16 will do. Yeah. And the last, so I'm gonna make only 3 robots for this game. The third robot is gonna be a more hostile robot. He kind of just fucks over all the robots. He dabs on them, and he kills them with his gun. He has a gun. The last robot will have a gun. So the move. How about you make your own game mech? Instead of just telling me to make characters for my game. Maybe I will, he says. That's a pretty sick explosion, if I do say so myself. Because that sounds complicated, David. Alright, that's a pretty good idea. They hit you. It's a gun that shoots electrical appliances that hit you, which drains your life force. That's a pretty good idea, actually. It was only 3 frames long too. 0.6, 0.2. I didn't do the back. Okay, that's fine. I can do that real fast. Basically, it's just there we go. There we go. Now it's good. And the action sprite, of course. And the action animation. Let's try that again. I'm gonna just loop it. So one thing I'm noticing here is that I fucked up and I destroyed a bit too much. Are you talking about this creature you keep referring to as Mr. What was it? Robomb? Robomb? He looks like he's listening to the beat while he's working. But I realized that I didn't have to destroy those 2 last pixels here, so I'm gonna put them back in. The 2 yellow pixels. So this guy should be basically the same thing as the scissor lift in terms of what's happening inside him. I'm going to make, what I'm going to do is I'll just make a new, oh wait, actually, right, so make a new one called Bomb Robot, yeah, which is over here. Save, create, and like the scissor lift robot, it's gonna do all this basically with a couple few different things. So HP is 3, looks fine. Speed, let's make him a little bit faster. Let's allow him to jump. I'm not gonna bother with the jump animation. Fuck that. But let's let him jump like not as high as our player, about 400. Our player can jump higher. Oh no, minus 200 then. How about half as high? And gravity affects him a little bit more. Let's do J speed 250 then, just in case. We'll play around with that. Everything else looks fine. Oh, bomb. And that's it. Our guy should be done. So let's check him out. Oh, we have to save him. File, save scene as. Let's go ahead and drag him in. A bit high up, isn't he? Let's lower his sprite a little bit. All the sprites, in fact. Oh, it's good. Oh, did I not? Wait, no, it's saved. Let's put him a little lower then. 12. Let's try that. Gonna have to shrink his hitbox too. That's alright. And now I need to be able to explode him, bro. I need to kill this guy. So first off, let's make sure that he's robot should not be doing that. It's on robots and it collides with players, floors and walls, and robots and hazards. Causes everything. And the player, let me make sure of this. That's good. So the scissor lift robot should have the same shit. Fuck, it doesn't. Okay, fine. Maybe it's just because I didn't save it. Let me save everything, and then let me check my bomb robot. Okay, yeah, that's because I didn't save everything. So yeah, everything's good with this guy. Now I just need to make a player controllable version of him. So let's get into the player, and so first things first. Need to create a bomb state. That's good. So the bomb will extend state like default, and actually let's look at scissor lift. It's gonna be more. It's gonna be have more in common with scissor lift than the player than the default state. So on enter. So first off, I gotta go to the bomb robot and make sure that this is all accurate to the bomb robot. How would I do that? Let's remove this. Let's remove that. I don't need this. Don't need these. Wait. I totally made him faster. I totally gave him a jump speed. Oh! This is the rope. Okay, I see what's going on here. Bomb robot, you belong in here. There we go. Okay, so HP is equal to 3, that looks good. I don't need these. Speed is equal to 200. Jump speed is equal to negative 250. F speed, it doesn't matter. Gravity looks accurate. Don't need these. Everything else looks good, except this. I need to be spawning a bomb. So this is gonna return a big fat error because it doesn't detect anything there, but we're gonna make it. So save it. So now we gotta make that thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our bomb. We're gonna close this guy. And this one. We're going to want this. We're gonna. Whoa. Oh. Wait. Yeah. What the fuck? What's going on here? It's our bomb robot. Where's our sprites? What's going on here? Wait one cocker spaniel moment. What's going on here? Where the fuck is our guy? Where'd our robot go? It has sprites, and they're supposed to be visible. What is going on here? That's a lot of control Zing. No? Let's close this and open our bomb again. What the fuck? What's going on here? I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I somehow taught. Okay, 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 okay. So I was very scared for a moment. I'm like, did I fuck up? Did I fuck up really bad? It's fine. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've got to make that. Okay, so scene, new inherited scene from the bomb robot. Open. And now we're just gonna save it as player possessed bomb. So today, I'm gonna try to finish the last enemy, and then that'll be the goal for today. If I can do that, then everything is good. That is the dream. So now then, now we need a bomb possessed script, which is just going to be probably the same thing as this thing. So I'm just gonna. Can I duplicate this? I can. Yes. And now the possessed should function the same exact way. Exactly. The only thing that's different is in our bomb script. So now I'll save all scenes. And this should go away eventually. I'll do a test run. No? Why not? Why can't you do it, buddy? Let's see. This is our... Maybe it just needs to be convinced of something. So I'm just gonna delete something, put it back. Yeah, okay, it just needed to be convinced again. Good, don't mind me crashing right now. It's all good. He totally juked me. He totally juked the shit out of me. That's because he can jump. Ah! Let me guess. Let me guess. That's why. This is why. No, not that, not that. That's not why. This is why. Now it should be good. Huh, still doing it. Why? Why are you doing it? Oh, you're listed as a robot. Almost good, almost good. So, one thing I gotta do... There's a couple things I gotta do. So, back to the script. The bomb script. Actually, go back to bomb possessed. I need to animator this. This animator should... The action should not be looping. And back to here, back to the script. The bomb script. The host should be able to spawn there fine. Not spawn, it's not actually spawning, but you know. Okay, I need to fix that because they can leave my area of control before I can do the thing. Get node. Ah. Okay. I want that same code there. It's just gonna do something different. So rather than like so before I have this thing like for the scissor lift, he has the active collision thing that is enabled as soon as like the action is complete. I'm gonna do a similar thing for the bomb, except instead of a a platform, it's going to be a it's gonna be a fucking explosion. So I need an area first off, and I probably need a timer of some sort. Actually, no. Actually, I don't want it here. I want it as soon as I hit the action. I want it when it reaches a certain frame in the action, actually. So for now, I'm just gonna do this. What? What the fuck? Oh, okay. Interesting. I think I get it. I think I get it.
Program, ladies and gentlemen, we have something that's going to make you sick.
Let me look at my play. So that calls that. Hold on a tick. Well, first off, there's a print somewhere that's doing something. Not here. So it's probably in Sysgrowth as well. Now, I'm going to make the player always call current possessed. Want to see what that is. Huh. Okay, that was unexpected. I know what it's doing. I'm just not sure why. Wait. I know why. So, the scissor lift. This is why. When did that happen, I wonder? Either way, it's... Oh, I know when that happened. So I'm gonna just go real fast. I thought I fixed this, but I didn't. And I'll just open my forklift. I need to just change the name, but whatever. Where's my ASPRAY file for that? That was pretty funny. So now when I run, it should all be good. Isn't this pretty cool though? I really like what's going on here. I really fucking like it. So now, what time is it? Okay, so it's been 3 hours and 30 minutes. I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna take 5, more literally this time. Gonna find something to eat real fast, and I'll be back on 5-10 minutes, maybe 20 tops. Cause I'm peckish now, and I've been talking for a little while. And my voice is starting to. I'm starting to feel that feeling in your voice when, like, you know, it's a very weird feeling actually. So I'm gonna do that. I'll see you guys in from 10 to 20 minutes.